Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to take servlet in Java. It is demand from a student that they want to know about the request dispatcher in Java. तो हम आज देखेंगे request dispatcher क्या है. As you know that servlet is a server side program and it is written in a Java. Whatever the request is came from our client that has been solved and written back, response is written back to the client with the help of a servlet. Now what is the request dispatcher? Today we are going to see regarding a request dispatcher. So in this request dispatcher we are going to see the topics that I am going to cover: the request dispatcher interface, method of request dispatcher interface, and how to get the object of request dispatcher, an example of the request dispatcher. Now today we are going to see what is mean by the request dispatcher interface. Request dispatcher interface provides the facility of dispatching the request to the another resource. It may be a HTML server, or it can be a servlet, or it can be a JSP. This interface can also be used to include the content of the another resources also, and it is a one way of the servlet collaboration. Now is request dispatcher is used when a servlet program want to communicate with the another page. या servlet program या servlet page have to send a request. If the request is he want to send, the request has to be sent to the another page. So that time we require the request dispatcher. Means from one servlet to another servlet, or it can be from one servlet to HTML page. The request can be sent from one servlet to the JSP page also. हम ये रिक्वेस्ट जो है जो हमारे पास क्लाइंट के थ्रू सर्वलेट में आई है, अभी ये सर्वलेट फर्दर किसी को उसको रिक्वेस्ट को और आगे फॉरवर्ड करना है, तब हमको ये रिक्वेस्ट को बोला जाता है, हम लोग को यूज किया जाता है. दैट इज द मेन फंक्शन, दैट इज main interface has been used, that is known as a request dispatcher. Through this request dispatcher we can the servlet can communicate with the another servlet or HTML page or JSP page. Now we can see the further there are two types of method. There are two types of servlet method. Now which are these request dispatcher two type of method? There is one is a forward method and second is a include method. We can see here this is a forward method and this is an include method. The forward method servlet request and servlet response. It is gone through with the servlet request. It is passing a parameters of in a forward servlet request object and server response object, and throw the servlet exceptional. The forward request from a servlet to the another resources. Okay, that can be a servlet. Right now I have told you servlet, JSP page or HTML page. This is a forward when we are going to the next page. Now when we have to go to the reverse, for example include method is also there. The include method is what? It includes the content of the resources. It includes the content of the resources, and again it can be forward to the servlet, or it can be JSP page, or it can be a HTML page. In the response, in the form of response, this has been include has been sent, and in the form of request the forward method is used. There are two methods for the response. For the response we are using include method, and for sending a request to the another page we are using a forward method. Now the working of the forward we can see in the above diagram. आप ये diagram देख सकते हैं, ये है हमारा क्लाइंट हमारा रिक्वेस्ट भेज रहा है सर्वलेट को, एंड सर्वलेट क्या कर रहा है, फिर से और एक रिक्वेस्ट, सर्वलेट ही एक रिक्वेस्ट क्रिएट करके फॉरवर्ड कर रहा है दूसरे सेकंड सर्वलेट को। एंड फिर ये सेकंड सर्वलेट क्या करता है, ये रिस्पॉन्स किस जनरेट करता है, रिस्पॉन्स डायरेक्ट किसको भेजता है, इट इज मेकिंग ए रिस्पॉन्स बैक टू द ब्राउजर और वी कैन से बैक टू द क्लाइंट। यस, दिस इज अ forward method. In this way the forward method is work. Again one more time I am going to explain it. That is client is sending a request to the servlet, and again the servlet is creating one more request and it is sent back through the forward function, a forward method, with the help of request dispatcher to the servlet, another servlet program. It not only the servlet, it can be a JSP program, it can be a HTML page also. And then this servlet again generate a response and send to the client. This is the role of the forward method. Now we will see the include method. Now how this include method, I have told you already, include method doesn't send a request, it send a response. Now you can see in the above diagram, here is a client is sending a request to the servlet. Now this servlet, what is servlet is doing, the servlet is here in the servlet, it is using an include method to the servlet 2, and this servlet 2 again sending the response to the servlet 1 with the help of the include method, and then the final response is generated and response is sent to the client. Final response is sent to the client. When we have to send the response from the servlet side directly to the client, that time we are using a include method. हम लोग जब हमको या सर्वलेट को रिस्पॉन्स भेजना है डायरेक्टली टू द क्लाइंट, तब वो यूज करता है इंक्लूड मैथड इंस्टेड ऑफ फॉरवर्ड मैथड। वो क्या करता है, रिस्पॉन्स देता है एक सर्वलेट दूसरे सर्वलेट को, एंड वो सर्वलेट और फिर से रिस्पॉन्स क्रिएट करके सर्वलेट 1 को जाके फिर वो सर्वलेट को रिस्पॉन्स क्रिएट करके क्लाइंट के पास सेंड करता है। दिस इज अ include and servlet method. Now how we are going to write this method? We have given one example, request dispatcher. Request dispatcher is a one type of interface. Now it is, we are creating one object of the request dispatcher RD equals to request dot get request dispatcher, and we have to write the name of that request dispatcher. हम जहां पे भेजने वाले हैं वो रिक्वेस्ट डिस्पैचर, जहां पे रिक्वेस्ट सेंड करने वाले वो सर्वलेट का नाम यहाँ पे या वो फाइल का नाम हमको यहाँ पे लिखना है। ओके, अगेन देयर इज एन, उसके बाद हमको यूज करना है हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है आरडी ऑब्जेक्ट डॉट फॉरवर्ड मैथड लिख के हमको रिक्वेस्ट ऑब्जेक्ट और रिक्वेस्ट रिस्पॉन्स सेंड करना है। इन दिस वे वी हैव टू सेंड ए रिक्वेस्ट with the help of a forward method. Now next we are going to see the example regarding this. So we can see here, I will open the NetBeans. I am going to open the NetBeans. Here already I have done one, that is this request नाम का मेरा एक यहाँ पे पहले से ही प्रोजेक्ट अवेलेबल है। So I can go with this project and we can see here, आप लोग को सबको पता है हम लोग को किस टाइप से प्रोग्राम करना है, रिक्वेस्ट डिस्पैचर हो या सर्वलेट है। तो सबसे पहले मैं आई विल टेल यू वन प्रोग्राम। पहले हम लोग प्रोजेक्ट कैसे बनाते हैं वो देख लेते हैं। हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू क्रिएट ए न्यू प्रोजेक्ट में हमको क्लिक करना है। आफ्टर क्लिकिंग द न्यू प्रोजेक्ट, वेब जावा वेब, एंड वी हैव टू गो फॉर द वेब एप्लीकेशंस एंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट। आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू राइट हियर आवर प्रोजेक्ट नेम। यू कैन राइट यूज एनी प्रोजेक्ट, that is a request project, is a dispatcher project is there, so I am writing a request dis request dis I am writing here, and I will write here next. And after the next, what I am going to, I am selecting the my server as an Tomcat. If you are having a Glassfish server, you can select the Glassfish server and go for the next. In this way the new project will be created, and here click the finish. You don't have to select any framework here. Yes, once I have select the finish, I will create one project will be created here. Now I will go to with the request. I am having already that project web page. In the web page there is a one index.html. Yes, you can see here index.html. In this I have taken a two input text type. You can see here two input text type. I have taken here two input, that is one for my name and another for my password, and I have also named it as a UN and PW. Yes, and I have given the method as an post and validation, and I have given an action to the validate. This is validate is the name of my servlet file. Once I have done with the HTML, I will create one servlet file. I am going to create one servlet file. How I am going to create? This is my project. So I will go to the source package, and there I will right click it, and I will go for the new, and I will click here for the servlet. After creating, I will write here the file name, validation, and then after that I am going to select the source package only. I don't have to write any package name, so as a default package I will have to select it, and then I will go for the next. Once I went for the next, I have to click here add the information to deploy, so automatically the web.xml file will be created. Then click finish. In this way the validation नाम का एक फाइल मेरा create हो जाता है. So you can see here one program here what I have written in this file. I have to import java.io.star, import javax.servlet.star, import javax.servlet.http.star. These are the packages that is compulsory I have to include for my servlet program. Now I have given the do post method, and here my object of HTTP servlet request object is REQ, and response object is RES. Now after the print writer, after this print writer, I have fetched the text content with the help of the request.get parameter function. ये request.get parameter function के थ्रू मैंने क्या किया है, वहां से जो HTML फाइल से मैंने UN नाम का एक टेक्स्ट बॉक्स था उससे वो फेच करके मैंने यूजर नेम में उसको सेव कर दिया. ऐसे ही पासवर्ड को भी मैंने वैसे ही किया है. I have fetch and I have stored it into a string type variable, that is I have named it as an password. Here I have done the basic thing. Now what I have to do, if the password dot equals to servlet, if my password is equal to servlet, I have to set request dot set attribute. Now here the attribute is what? I have to take one attribute here, user s1. ये attribute मेरे किसके लिए? request dispatcher जो है मैं सेंड करने वाली हूँ रिक्वेस्ट ये वाले वेरिएबल के थ्रू. यहाँ पे ये attribute पे मैं ये यूजर नेम क्या करूंगी, सेट कर दूंगी. यूजर नेम क्या है, जो यहाँ पे मेरे पास टेक्स्ट बॉक्स जो यूएन के नाम के यूएन नाम का जो टेक्स्ट बॉक्स है उसमें जो भी कंटेंट हो ये वो कंटेंट यहाँ पे आ गया यूजर नेम. अभी ये यूजर नेम के जो कंटेंट है मैं ये यूजर s1 में डाल रही हूँ विद द हेल्प ऑफ सेट एट्रीब्यूट, with the help of set attribute. और वैसे ही सेम वे में मैं पासवर्ड को भी करने वाली हूँ। और फिर रिक्वेस्ट डिस्पैचर का एक मैंने क्या किया है, ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट किया है इक्वल्स टू रिक्वेस्ट डॉट गेट रिक्वेस्ट डिस्पैचर। कहाँ पे गेट करना है उसको, वेलकम नाम का एक मेरा सर्वलेट फाइल क्रिएट करूंगी उसमें गेट करना है, और कहाँ फॉरवर्ड कर देना है उसको। जो भी रिक्वेस्ट है यहाँ से जो दोनों चीज है, ये दोनों चीजें ना, यूजर S1 एंड पास वन S1 that I am going to forward with the help of this forward method and request and response के थ्रू। ये हो गया मेरा forward method। Now else, अगर ये सर्वलेट is not, अगर ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होता है तो else पार्ट में जाएगा वो, it will go to the else part, it will go to the else part, and in the else part what I am going to see here, out.print incorrect password, the request dispatcher rd equals to request dot get request dispatcher, और ये index.html में जाएगा। मतलब रिक्वेस्ट, ये जो मेरी रिक्वेस्ट डिस्पैचर के थ्रू क्या होने वाला है, आई एम सेंडिंग दिस रिस्पॉन्स, आई एम सेंडिंग दिस रिक्वेस्ट विद द index.html and rd.include request and response. Yeah, now we will go with the, as we have done this one, this both thing, now we will go with the our welcome page. My welcome, here see, you can see here is another servlet program that I have to include here. That is a, here what I am going to do, request dot set content type, okay, then after the try again I will write here the string as to user name, ये string type का एक लिया, और यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया, string type में convert किया जो भी मैंने user S1 मतलब servlet 1 से जो मेरा attribute है, servlet 1 का attribute को मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ पे get किया, वहां पे मैंने क्या किया था, set किया था। तो इधर मैंने request dot set request dot get attribute से मैंने क्या किया, उसको user 1 S2 user में लेके आई हूँ वापस, एंड देन सेकेंड पास 2 को भी मैंने रिक्वेस्ट डॉट गेट एट्रीब्यूट में S2 पास में लेके आई हूँ, एंड इन दिस वे आई एम गोइंग टू प्रिंट वेलकम एंड द यूजर नेम इन माय वेलकम पेज। ओके, नाउ वी कैन सी हाउ इट इज वर्किंग। सो आई विल क्लीन एंड बिल्ड इट फर्स्ट, आई विल सी द प्रोजेक्ट, आई विल गो टू दिस रिक्वेस्ट, I will run it here. Now we are going to see, it will take little bit time. Let's see. It is starting the Tomcat. I have not started the Tomcat server. That's why it is taking a time. First it will start the Tomcat server and then we will get the output. Let's see. Once I will check whether the server is started or not. Here they are giving that they are starting the browser. Yeah, we are getting the output. You can see here the browser is opening. Now here I can write, sorry, this is my browser. Here I can write my name and I will write here the password. That is, a password is what I have written there, servlet. Yes, servlet, and I will log in. Yes, I got the output that welcome Trupti, right? Now I will again one more time, I have to run it. And what I am going to write here, I am going to write the wrong password. Okay, I'm going to write the wrong password. So my include method should work. Yes, I got the input as an incorrect password as an output, and I have gone back to my HTML page with the message of incorrect password. Right? Now this request has been gone to the HTML page and response HTML page has given to us. Yes, I think you have better understand all this concept of the request dispatcher. Now thank you friends, and don't forget to like this my video and share it with everyone, share with your friends, and also don't forget to write and comment in your comment box. If any queries is there, please mention there. Bye bye.